Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they go up against the Indiana Fever. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important. Once Howard collects inside, just one thing on her mind: score.
Now here is Canada, guarded closely. Pass to Hamby. Back to Canada. Hamby with the ball. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Right outside. Here's Taurasi. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. And it's the Fever on the break. And here they go. Jones, no good.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
And the two-time sixth player of the year, you can't deny the impact of De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, and now she's too good to win that award. You have to start Hamby. A huge part of the Aces' first title team in 2022. Really, to me, one of the most underrated and overlooked players in the league. Follow Taurasi. Double team her, trap her, anything. You can't let her score off the pick and roll.
Outside Canada. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Makes great use of her length and instincts. Griner is easily one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13 feet.
That's 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to get into the flow offensively.
Now here is Howard, covered by Carrington. Taurasi with it. Out to Howard. It's stolen by Carrington. Now the Fever moving it up. Basket good.
Well, the inside defense tries to put the clamps on Carrington, but she makes a clever move and gets through.
Now here's McBride. Defense is right there.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices. Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. Is there anything she can't do?
Picked by Jones. To the paint. Hamby, covered by Smith. Hamby down low. Smith is there. Hamby misses. Taurasi with it. Hamby covering. Pass to Howard. Smith. Back to Howard. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Hamby right side. Got that one up quick.
Probably the most comfortable range for Hamby with her jumper, this 15 or so foot area. She's very accurate from here.
Here's Griner. That falls. Great assist by Kayla McBride.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
The Fever trailing. Now Canada. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Jones, guarded by Howard. Fade away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
You just love the tenacity. She can simply will her way into games at times, exert her presence.
Taurasi's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Fantastic use of the floater. Canada is a smaller guard, so the teardrop is a big shot for her in the game.
On the wing, Kayla McBride. Guarded by Canada. Back to Taurasi. Pass to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. And she drops in the layup off glass.
The attacking mindset of Howard. When she gets a good look inside, she doesn't pass it up.
It's hauled in by Smith. Taurasi outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Taurasi. Got a piece of it. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Lots of running to start the game here.
It's a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
Now here's Mule. Pass to Johannes. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Howard with the second effort, and she lays it up and in.
Just all will and desire from Howard there. Outworking the defense on the offensive glass.
Now here's Charles. Picked by Jones. For 3. Johannes with the rebound. Chicago in the lead. On the wing, Rickea Jackson. Guarded by Charles. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. And Jones pulls it down. And it's the Fever ball.
And the exciting Rickea Jackson taken 4th overall in the 2024 draft.
Well, she's got a reputation in college as an electric scorer. About 18 points per game, which is a huge number in college over her career. Jackson could get buckets from all 3 levels. And it's 6'2". Her length, it's kind of a matchup problem for a lot of guards. Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Drops in the tray.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Timeout called the Sky. The Sky making a switch here. Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mule. Pass to Johannes. Shot from free throw range.
Harrington grabs the board.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
And Jones gets it to go.
All the hard work paying off for Jones, making a complicated dribble move look easy.
Jackson outside.
The 3 does not find the hole. Her second miss, and she is now 1 for 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Jones inside. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, not a great start for her in the first, but she's quickly turning that around.
Left side, Jackson. Pass to Mule.
Five to shoot. Looking to end the run. Johanna's shot is off.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. It's a tough one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for battle.
Good on the triple.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Canada. Pass to Carrington. Back to Canada. Double team on Jordan Canada. And there's the call on Brittany Griner. That is her first foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and they'll shoot 2 at the line. It's going to go on Brittany Griner.
The intensity of Hamby, great at going up strong, forcing the issue.
And she makes the first, but misses the second. Sky trail. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Yet another 3 for her. Once we hit the second quarter, the 3 is starting to fall down like rain for her.
Segrist outside. Canada. Now here's Hamby. And good. Off the lead pass that time.
They're picking it up offensively here in the second.
And they've lifted their field goal percentage into the high 50s. They're rolling.
Pass to Griner. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
You want to stop Griner when she's attacking the hoop? Didn't think so. Too much coming at you.
And here's Hamby. And here's Carrington. He has 5. Hamby misses. Taurasi with it.
Jackson outside.
And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She is just bombing it today. How many more 3s are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Sky leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
And Jackson, a strong contribution so far in this one.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon. And it really might be one of those nights for her.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from 3-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Right side, Canada. Just 5 on the clock. Jonquel Jones in the high post. Offensive board. They get a hand on it. Taurasi with the steal. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. Ahead. And the basket by Carrington.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Chicago in the lead. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Mule. Here's Johannes. And she's good on the three ball.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Three, Jordan, Canada. The rebound by the Sky.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Jackson, no good. And it's the Fever ball, trailing by 5.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
Reiner with the screen. Over Brown. Jackson, no good. Now Brown. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Canada. To the middle. Jones. She's guarded by Griner. Jones inside. Griner's there. Jones misses.
Jackson outside.
That's tipped. Canada with it.
Picked up by Jackson.
Canada with the bucket.
Well, this is how you execute on the break. Canada just outworking everybody and being rewarded for it.
Stolen by Jones. Down low. Hamby. Jackson pulls it in.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Shepard, good.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
And Jackson, a strong contribution so far in this one.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another 3 on you.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Bangs home the trifecta.
A solid distributor. Harris understands her teammates depend on her to get them involved.
Now here's McBride. To Rossi outside. Shoots over Harris. To Rossi's shot is off.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Canada with it. Now guarded by McBride. And Harris gets it to go.
I love the poise and confidence Harris plays with. She doesn't hesitate on catch and shoot opportunities.
Yep, that one goes. Here's Canada. Pass to Burrell. Here's Harris. Canada, right wing, 4 on the clock. Launches it. Harris can't hit. McBride, right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is depended on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Pass to Burrell. Out to the wing. Here's Harris. Good on the baseline J. And here's Taurasi. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. 3/4 of play and a close game here. Sky out in front, up 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And we're set to start up the action in the 4th quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Indiana trailing. Pass to Segrist. And here's Charles. Over Howard. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
And she makes the first. She hits both from the stripe. Mule with the ball. Outside Howard. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Johannes. And no good. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones.
Marie Johannes. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Burrell. Out to Charles. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Here's Smith. Pass to Johannes. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Now Harris. Buell with the steal. Pass break Chicago. Pass to Griner. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Fever ball. The Sky making a switch here.
Into the lineup for Chicago. Number 2, Ricky Jackson.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Now Canada. Here's Jones. The second chance effort. Misses from close range.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
Howard with the ball. And it's Jones picking her up. Smith outside. Reiner. Inside. Harris. Guarded by Jackson.
Yeah, she read how that shot was going to come off the rim perfectly. And that can make up for any height disadvantage.
Now here's Mule.
Pass to Griner. Over Canada. Griner, good.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
On the wing, Ricky Jackson. Covered by Segrist. Smith with it.
Out to Howard. 6 to shoot.
Buell.
Covered by Harris. to tie it up. And Smith lays it in. And this game is tied up now.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Timeout called the Fever. Fever making a switch here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Brown. Down low. Here's Jones. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. Now here's Mule. Guarded by Canada. Pass to Mule. Back to Smith. Now here's Jackson. To take the lead. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Here's Canada. Back to Jones. The rebound by the Sky. And here's Mule. Screen by Smith. To the middle. Griner with the ball. Working on Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. And Jones pulls it down. Indiana with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points.
Showing some strength in the paint. Tough rebound.
To the inside. Jackson outside. Back to Griner. To take the lead. It's good.
With so much big game experience, Griner knows exactly what to do in critical game situations.
Timeout called the Fever.
Usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here. You know, maximize the clock.
So important, Brian. You're right about the clock management. Good opportunity here, and they want to get a quality shot, most important.
So it's Indiana now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurts.
And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
A smart foul there to try to extend the game.
Yeah, this isn't over, but the clock's as much of a problem for them as the score is right now.
They need some missed free throws.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Outside Canada.
Pass to Carrington.
Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Fever. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He gets the first, and that puts them up 5.
2 shots.
So she gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
The 3 ball knocks down the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They could not waste any more time.
So it's Chicago picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They really had to work for this one.
Yeah, weaker teams, they might have buckled at the end. So really with that crowd amped up, everyone in the building rooting against them. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.